Another way to explain this cycle is just through a story. Um, that kind of mirrors both the cycle of an individual life and the cycle of humanity as a whole. So in the 50s, 60s, when televisions were becoming more popular, um, not many people had television sets. So there you might have one neighbor who had a television set in the neighborhood, and everyone would congregate to go watch TV, which is something novel, something new, something entertaining. So people would congregate, watch TV. Nowadays, obviously, we all have our own devices. Everyone can watch whatever they want. They don't need to get together to watch TV. They can just be alone and watch TV or watch whatever they want on their cell phones. But the objective eventually is to not be isolated in our choices, but to come together. To come together in our choices, to move, is to watch TV together. Basically, this story, but out of choice this time and not out of necessity. So it starts off being dependent. So when you went in the 50s and 60s, when you went to your neighbor's house, you couldn't choose what channel you wanted to watch, right? Your neighbor, whoever owned the TV, probably chose what program they wanted to watch, and you were just invited. You were kind of just, you didn't have much free will. Then we move into consciousness. We move into, I want to choose for myself. I want to master. I want to choose. I want to, and that's, so the two basic spiritual conditions in life are always they're always free will and love. So it's the individuality of free will and the unity of love. There's two spectrums. So we're gaining in free will. So as we get all this technology, we're gaining in free will. But eventually we have to return, but out of our own choice, not because we need. So we don't need to be together. We want to be together. That should be the new mentality. So that little story just puts in perspective a little bit how this cycle works of the going and the returning. The journey of the hero also kind of puts that into perspective. It's the same point.